Okay, hello, what's up? So, we have two people here, Kelly Sutherland, hi, and Aaron Peters, hi. Both of you, welcome to the vertical stream. I also have a horizontal version if you guys want to watch that. Let me know if everything's working good, if you guys can hear me, if everything's looking good. But yeah, we're doing the daily races, and this is the first time we're just basically doing it because I haven't seen what the races are. I have no idea. I've just jumped in on a Monday night on stream. Well, yeah, we're here to have fun. We do have fun. Last week I did rage quit on the Daily C. I really thought I am gonna come back and do it again, but never did. That's okay. We're human. Sometimes we do human things. Okay. So we have I did not one. Never raced around the actually not I haven't raced around any of these tracks really, if I'm being honest. But we have sports softs. Mm, and we have a car. Okay, that's fine. We have an Impreza that we can look where we have tuning. So I think I'm gonna extreme and lower, obviously. So that's everything. I don't have extreme enabled, so I think I'm gonna be on a little bit of a disadvantage. Uh, SR effect, that's fine. Do we have Bob tuning prohibited? Is off. Obviously, we have tuning. Uh, do we have a pit stop regulation? Minimum number of pit stops, none. Okay, so this is probably going to be like how many laps do we have? 6 laps. So that's probably like a one go race. Shortcut penalty is weak, wall collision penalty is weak, pit lane correct penalty is on, which always is. Other cars collision is also on. Yeah. So let me just quickly check something here. Okay. Guys, just let me know in the chat if everything's working correctly, if you guys can hear me. Just any thumbs up, anything will do. I'm watching both the chats, both the live on vertical as well as horizontal streams. Watkins, Glen, long course. We have group 4. I actually want to start with okay, this is racing hard tires, number of laps 4. It's a short race. Uh Wide body is prohibited. Okay, that's fine. But we have group 4 cars on Watkins Glen. I'm assuming it's gonna be another Atenza. This thing, because why the fuck not? No, it's Citroen. Okay, so 154.4 is the time. Okay, on the Citroen, and I really like the Citroen compared to the Atenza. If I'm being honest, it's that car actually rotates much better. Somebody's done it on the NSX. People are doing it on the NSX as well. Uh, I'm trying to see if there's any Bugattis here. No. So NSX or Citroen, whichever feels better, we can pick that car. And Mount Panorama, we have racing softs. We have 10 laps. Number of cars is 16. 2x fuel, 3x tire wear. Do we have number of pit stops? 1. Do we have a tire compound change? No. So it's going to be soft to soft. 10 laps. Fairly standard. This week is easy. This week Gran Turismo was like, okay, let's keep it easy. It's not a very difficult kind of week. So I think I'm glad the way this panned out. But yeah, we one thing we actually just figured out about our technique improvement. I think what am I think I'm gonna start with the Watkins Glen. Because why not? Just give me 1 second. I have no idea. My MacBook just started playing music out of nowhere. Anyway, we're gonna start with the daily race B, and I think we're gonna start with. We're just gonna go look at the track. I think this is around this with the Citroen, right? And okay, we'll go with the qualifying trial. We're gonna go with the Citroen, and I really like it in the white, so I'm gonna do with white. We're gonna start off. But anyway, make sure to drop a like, make sure to subscribe to the channel. We are here every week doing some different content. I also have a power pack video coming in, so if you're interested in that, go check it out on the channel. If you want to support the channel, there is a buy me a coffee link in the chat. Everything that you donate towards the channel will go directly to the setup and nowhere else. That's my commitment to you. But yeah, if you're here, if you're watching, let me know where you're watching in the world from. Say hi, drop a hi in the chat. I read all the messages, I respond to all the messages. Say hi, let me know where you're from. Make sure to drop a like. Make sure to stick around, because if you don't, you're gonna come back a few days later and you're gonna be like, damn it, I missed on some good streams and I can't catch up now. But if you are interested in a chill session, stay chill, stay freezy. We are here to have fun. And no, that's not what I want. I want rotation. Okay, let's go. We're gonna just check out the track, and I'm also gonna start sharing the way I sort of prepare for track. I do it with half throttle. I just go check out the track first, and I'm definitely gonna just see where I can stop, and I watch out for the apexes, watch out for the curbs. I'm basically just driving the track right now, just learning the track, seeing what we're gonna do with the track, nothing else. We're gonna try and post a good time on what we think is our track knowledge, and then, only then, do we go to replays. And that is something that you should always do. You should always check out the grip of the car. Don't worry about crashing, that happens. We all crash cars in the sim. This is what the sim is for, right? But make sure to actually do that, because you need to check what kind of lateral grip you have, what kind of rotation you have. But you also need to check how can you, under what kind of braking does the car start to understeer. Like, for example, does this car start to understeer at 50% braking or 40% braking? Like, you need to know, like, if I do 50% braking, does this car still rotate? Absolutely. But how quickly do I need to drop the pressure in order to get that? So make sure you check all of those things out. Once you're done with that, just simply switch to the timing sheet and just watch those times, right? So I'm gonna do a few laps where I'm just learning the track. This is the time to talk to me, guys. If you want to drop messages in the chat, if you want to talk to me, if you want to ask questions, this is the time to do it, because this is the time that I'm actually just learning the track, just feeling the grip here. And this is where I am mostly focused on you guys right now, because when I start to race, I'm going to be focused on the race, and that time I may not be able to answer you guys. So drop whatever questions you have in the chat. We just want to sit, chill, watch. I don't blame you. It's late, for me at least, and I would want to do that too. Okay, so we are somewhat familiar with the track. We didn't even check out the reference times. Okay, we're gonna brake at the 100-meter mode, and then that's not the way to do it. There's a lot of camber there, so I think we can get away with not a lot of braking. And I think this turn we can just get out flat. Yeah, we can get out flat in that section. That section is flat, completely flat. Now this next section is a little bit tricky. Don't get out the grass. We're gonna brake at the 200-meter mode, which is too late. and okay, we need to carry throttle through there, and then this section we can just simply, okay, this section is also roughly, okay, we're gonna break at the 200-meter board because I feel like that's gonna be the mark, which it seems it is. So I'm just giving estimates here, guys. Don't, like, I'm just trying to understand reference points. I'm breaking earlier than I'm supposed to. Okay, second road there. Nothing too crazy. Just braking early. Just feeling the car out. Okay, the car understeered there. Okay, we need to brake earlier there at the 200 board maybe. Okay, this track is actually good for beginners if I say so myself, being a beginner. Okay, were we posting? What are we gonna post here? 203. That's not a good lap, of course. Okay, we have a camber turn here. Again, I did not do anything, but I think we have a flat section here. And I'm gonna go through it flat. And then here, we're gonna brake at the 200-meter board. I'm gonna turn the car in, let it carry itself in fourth, and then just carry that speed, let go of the throttle a little bit. Okay, we have to manage somewhere. Okay, brake at the 200-meter board, and then throttle control out of there. First and second road, in between the first and second road, that's too slow. I think we can brake later than that. We have Saurabh in the chat. Hi Saurabh, how are you? Okay. Do you tune cars in GT7? This week's race is a tune car race. Yes, I do tune cars in GT7, and I do know what each individual setting does as well. I have done an extensive amount of research on it, and I do know what it does. So yeah, I'm actually excited. Even if you check out my last video, not my last live, from about a week and a half ago, we did another tuned race with the A86s. I tuned that car myself, and it was a non-ABS race. So it was actually it was really in my favor, because I'm used to driving non-ABS cars more. I actually have, like, my technique allows me to drive non-ABS cars better than ABS cars. But yeah, GT7 is particularly a little bit difficult for me, and I'm actually not very pro as well, because I struggle with, now I know that my latest problem is that I struggle with using the steering wheel a lot, because that's how sort of I'm conditioned, because I drive in real life. So I'm conditioned to use the steering wheel a lot, which is a problem. I'm not proud of it, but I'm gonna work on it. But yeah, this track is cambered. I'm constantly hitting my mic. I need to move it away from me or closer to me. I don't know, depending on what doesn't hit the setup. Like, you guys can see, my steering inputs are just way too much. I need to work on that. I definitely work on that. But yeah, 2035 is our current pace, which I know is definitely not the pace that the top people would be having. I think it will be 159, 158. Yeah, completely missed the apex there. But yeah, we need to bring it down. We're still messing with the car. And we have our brake markers as well. I know this track has a lot of flat speed corners, and I need to just steer with my steering. Sorry, steer with my feet instead of my steering. Okay, now let's try to do a good lap. 200 meters, brake at 200 meters, let the car roll because this is a bank corner, too early, turned in too early. Okay, 200 meters is not a brake marker. Maybe it is, I'm just 200 meters seemed too early, we're gonna figure it out. Okay, now guys, now we're starting to learn the track. So this is the section where I think you guys should focus on what I'm thinking. I'm gonna think out loud. But yeah, I'm gonna brake at the 200 meter board, slow the car down, let it roll. Okay, that was too early turn in, but I think we can brake at the 150 meter board as well if we time it right. Okay, flat through here, flat through here. The curbs are gonna make us lose time. So we need to avoid those because they're taking the grip away from us. Braking here at the 200 meter board again, I think. Okay, carried a lot of speed through there. I could probably just do with a little bit of throttle control here. This turn, let's brake at the 200 meter board. And then let's get back on throttle very quickly. Okay, brake at the second board. Stick to the apex, minimize the distance, and then exit. Okay, coming up to the next turn. We're gonna again brake at the 100, just before the 100 meter board, because this is a bank corner. Okay, this is the corner where I need to find a marker. Last corner is where I need to find a marker. Okay, just doing a little bit tap on the brakes. Don't need to brake there. Okay, using the corner indicator as a brake marker reference. Let's see what time we post. Again, I think we're gonna post in the 202s. It's fine. And then, okay, I need to shift 3 gears there. We're going to get rotation. Again, we're learning, guys. We're learning. We're learning the track. After this, we're gonna see a video to see if what we did was actually what the best guys are doing. But yeah, if you have questions about the setup, I'm using a Moza R5 with the resolution adapter. Okay, that was good. That was really, really good. Okay, the game's gonna penalize us here for over a second. Or at least we're gonna get our new optimal time. Okay, 100 meter board there. Okay, 100 meter board here. Snap oversteer. That's fine. I think we're braking too early. There's a lot of just direction change. Like this track does not require. Okay, 21779, that's fine. Okay, now I'm gonna brake late. Okay, that was not faster, but at least my rotation was there. So 200-meter board seems to be the sweet spot. Because we lost a lot of time on the exit. We lost about a tenth and a half on the exit. Okay, keeping it rolling. Okay, I think we need to keep more throttle through there. Do I need to go deeper in that corner? Like, do I need to V that corner? I think that is one of those corners where you can V it out. Okay, we gained about a second there because that's the first time we have properly done that corner. Third is fine through there. Okay, now we're making sense of the track. 2013s, fair enough. Okay, 4 down. Do we gain on the exit though? Yes, we do. I think I'm gonna brake earlier here. This is where I'm braking way too late. Nice, maintained. Good throttle management. Okay, we don't need to V that corner. Now we need to use the camber there, definitely. We're not using the camber in that corner. I think we can definitely exploit the track limits a lot more. But yeah, we're down to the 2 minutes and I think I can go further. Is this the Gran Turismo limits where I can just use all the curb? Because if it is, that means I am gonna exploit the life out of it. Yes, it is. It is the Gran Turismo limits. So I think I'm gonna yeah, that's cutting the track. That's definitely cutting the track. Can I save it? Fuck that dude. Whoever says that I'm a noob did not watch that save. Again, my steering usage. Okay, I am definitely way off the base. So I think it's fair enough that we start watching a video. Elite apexing everything is probably a good way to go. Okay, we are going to, I think, should we do ghost first? Let's do ghost first. Uh, let's do settings, uh, global ranking. We're 10,000, that's fine. Doesn't really mean much. Load ghosts. Let's see what the ghosts are doing. Let's try to follow the ghost. Let's see if we can log a better time with the ghost. And there's definitely room for improvement. Yep. Here is the Gran Turismo limits, and we are using the Gran Turismo limits. Okay, I need to brake better there. You know what? I think I am going to just watch a replay because that helps me understand things better. Where's my controller? Here it is. Okay, Mr. Controller, come here. Oh, we're gonna watch a replay. But yeah, we now know what this car can do. I'm just gonna exit out here. We're gonna go watch a replay. We're gonna do a race real soon, as soon as we're like on some sort of pace. Like we're at 156, at least 158. But yeah, I'm just gonna play a replay. I'm gonna talk to you guys about what's happening here. I'm gonna help you analyze it as well. So we're going to play replay, and we're gonna stop it. And here's the thing. Here's what we're gonna be looking for: display all, and what we're gonna be looking for is what is exactly happening, right? And can I change these things? I don't think I can. Anyways, we're gonna go. I'm gonna basically look for brake markers, what's happening at the turn. Now here, I know roughly it's at 200, right? That's why we did like sort of the initial preliminary lap, and I'm gonna just move forward. Now a good trick to do this is change to the third person view, see where the lights go off. Lights still don't go off, still don't go off. Oh, the car lights don't go off in this car. Great. So that trick will not work, but mostly you'll see lights pop up. What I would do is I would hold the pause button and I would hold it until I see the ABS light turn on, which is here, right? Now here we already have, if you look at the cam here, we know that he's already braking. That means his brake marker is a little bit before. And I bet that if I look at the replay, it's going to be just after the 200 marker. I'm going to pause it at the 200 marker and we're going to take it from there. 200 marker, edge of the screen, not braking. We're going to move 5 frames, still not braking. As soon as it exits, the ABS light hits, right? So this is how you sort of build a little bit of understanding on how you're going to basically do it. Now, next thing I want you to see is how he's braking and also where he's beginning to turn, right? The more important thing here is to see where he's beginning to turn, because braking, you can again figure it out because that's on you on how you want to turn the car. So we're going to see how he's braking, and he starts turning. He's braking full and he starts turning right before. Okay, you know what? We're going to analyze this. He's braking full. He's trail braking, turning into the corner in third gear. That's one piece of information done. Third gear, he's braking into the corner, right? Full brake, full pressure, right as the 200-meter board exits. 200-meter board exits, he's going into the corner, and then he's eventually trailing off. Now, the real question is, where does he start turning? And if you see here carefully, he starts turning right before that last board. And we're going to see where he's pointing the car. Now, he's going to start turning just before that. He's pointing the car at the early apex, and then he's letting it roll because he can get a wider exit, right? So all of these things are what you need to see in a track, right, when you're analyzing the track. Now, from here, I think we're fairly okay. We're going to go straight, full race, right? We can move forward a little bit to 30 seconds, and then we're going to come up to this turn, right? Now, from my experience, I did about 200 meters. I think he's going to do roughly, yep, just before the 200 meters. So as soon as he hits the marshal's post, that's when he's braking, right? And if you look carefully here, now this is where like all of the detail you have to absorb. He is pointing his car at the apex. Now this is very different from the last one because he's pointing his car at the apex long before he is actually ever turning in, right? So he's just going into the apex. Okay, he's actually just aiming for the apex right from the beginning, and then he starts to apply the brakes. He's gonna just do a little bit because he wants to carry as much speed as possible. We get to it, and if you look at it, okay, I want to see this. Okay, we're in gear 6. We're in 6th gear. We'll come up to this turn. We're going to drop down to 1 gear. Right as the marshal posts pass, that's his brake marker. He's using just a little bit of brake, and then there's a fast switch. Why is there a fast switch? Because we're no longer on the brakes. Just remember, if you're no longer on the brakes, you can do a faster direction turn, but if you're on the brakes, you have to do a slower wheel turn, right? That's very, very important on what you're going to do. Maintaining his line, and that's the turn done, right? So this is where we have to look at it. Last time we're looking at it. Marshal posts, he's already pointing the car at the apex. Down to 5th gear. Down to 5th gear. 30% of brake, and that's it. When does he get on the throttle? Now that's the important question. That's going to find us real time. He gets here, gets his rotation, gets a little bit of, if you see there's a little dab of the brakes right as to change directions again. This is where it gets really intricate with this. This is where a lot of you will try to do it and then go straight off. He comes here, crosses the barrier. That's his brake marker again. He uses that to change the direction a little bit. Still not on the throttle. gets straightens his car out, and now you want to understeer. Throttle. So after that, after he gets out of that corner, we're gonna move forward and see what's happening after that. This is the section where most people will lose a lot of time because this is a tricky section. And then our next brake marker. Oh, I am struggling for a brake marker. Okay, is right when this board is at the edge of the screen. We've gotten down to 4th after the exit. Interesting. I need to see this sequence is it's complicated, but we'll figure it out. Okay, he drops down to 5th, uses brakes to change direction, exits. As soon as the second Gran Turismo board gets out of the screen, is that when he's starting to brake? No. He is starting, he's adding a dab of brakes as soon as the house. Okay, I'm gonna play, yeah. As soon as the house, okay, as soon as he's about to touch the second board. Okay, he's dabbing a little bit of the brakes, getting down to 4th, and then exiting. Okay. Okay, so we're not using 100% brakes there at all. Okay, here is he using the, yeah, he's braking just before the drain. 4th to 3rd, 50% brakes. The exit on 4th. Fair enough. This is not complicated stuff, right? Now coming to this turn, where just before the 100, like 150 meters, and we're pointing at the turn. Okay, roughly 90% brake, drop to 75, and then a quick drop. 3rd gear, 4th gear. Okay, on the exit. It's fine. We're still not doing the high revs, low revs, because that's gonna bore the life out of you guys, but it takes a lot of analysis. And we're not even getting the telemetry of it right now. Okay, next turn. 200-meter board, no, 150. Yeah, roughly 150. Now what's, if you were me, what would be your brake marker here? Like, I am seeing the 150-meter board, like I don't see anything very specific, but I can see like somewhat like between 150-meter board, right? He starts to brake, full throttle, down to 2nd. We're not cutting the curb, we're using 3rd on exit. Fair enough. 4th, and then okay, coming here again, just rotation, carrying a lot of speed. What was that, the 100-meter board? Again 150. Yeah, just as the 100-meter board exits the screen, and then we're pointing at the turn. Again, I'm viewing it in the wrong screen, man. The wrong view. It's gonna give me all sorts of trouble. Just at the 100-meter board, okay. Okay, last turn, where we're pointing at the turn, we're still not braking. We've just left the throttle. Okay, we just dumped the throttle there. Okay. I know that brake marker. We're using about, okay. Okay, that's our lap. I think I'm good. Okay, I think we're gonna do just one final glance at it. So coming in at fifth gear, here we're starting. We're gonna go to sixth. Okay, from sixth, turn one, we're gonna do it at is it 150? Yeah, I think 150 meter. No, as soon as the 200-meter exits, we drop down to third. We trail brake out of here, and then we take a wider exit. We turn just before the last road, and then we go flat out from here. Next turn, we're gonna be braking at the marshal post. We're just doing a little bit of brakes. We gotta turn in, stick the line close to the edge, and then exit. And we're in sixth. We're gonna come down to fifth. We're gonna maintain fifth. We're gonna use fifth to get out. We're gonna come here. As soon as we exit the house, we're gonna drop down to fourth, getting into this turn. 25% of the brakes. We're gonna exit in fifth. We're gonna come here, but just before the 100-meter, between 150. Okay, 150, 25%, 50%. Okay, 60%, 60% of the brakes. Basically, we use it, turn in, stick to our line, exit in fourth gear. Coming here, we're gonna be braking just before the 100-meter board. Fourth, third. Coming here, 150. We're gonna do trail brake. We're gonna exit out this turn. Here we're just gonna do a 100-meter and direction change. So second, third, okay. Short shift to second for rotation, third for exit. And last turn at 100, like just before the 100-meter, we're just gonna drop throttle, nothing else. We're gonna brake here, direction change, fourth here. Okay. We might come back to this, but for now I think I'm good. I think this would get me into 158 if I do this right. We're gonna do that. We're gonna get into the 158. Citroen, get invite. I'm gonna load the ghost, and then we're gonna go. We're gonna go practice with the ghost. Okay, time to go. Fourth gear out of here. We're good. That's a good start. Why did we have to brake? 200-meter, right? Broke too late. Just as the 200-meter board exits. Perfect. See, we're with the ghost. Okay, coming here, the marshal post, and then point towards the apex. Okay, did not maintain our line. That's what we need to do. We need to maintain our line. Okay, first section, we're good. Trail brake. Yeah, this is where we had to brake more. But this is where we have to brake more. Okay, 60% of the brake. I remember this. This is why we practice with the ghost, because I can't just remember everything at the top of my head. And it's still gonna be like a fast lap for me. Don't remember this. Don't remember that section. I'm gonna have to see it again. But we perfect. We perfect turn 1, 2, and 3 first. And then we go ahead with the rest of the track. Snap oversteer for me, but that's fine. Ah, just give me 1 second. I need to fix this. Okay, I think the mic should be good now. It should not get in the way. Because, yeah, it shouldn't. Yeah, it still is. Is this better? Like, I want to bring it closer to me, but I also don't want it getting in my way. Okay, let's go. I think it was good until like sector 2. Sector 2 is. Until sector 2 we're good. Nope. Again, the mic. We're good, we're good, we're good. That sector, this sector is where I'm losing time. We're gonna figure it out. That's why we did the third day. Okay, I need to get this mic sorted. It's pissing me. I'm gonna put it here. I'm gonna put it like this. And then I'm gonna bring it closer to me. Now, you guys can hear me clearly, while the mic also does not get in my way. I'm just gonna adjust it to max gain. And it's max gain. You guys can hear me clearly. Everything works well. The audio levels are good. I can bring it as close to me as I want without bumping into it. I'm good. Okay. Okay. We need to go and watch sector 2 and 3 on the replay. That's it, guys. I think I'm gonna just take another 10 minutes and then I think I'll be good. I'll be good. I'm just gonna go global ranking, play replay. This is the amount of effort. Today I started streaming early because I wanted to show you guys the level of effort that goes in actually just learning the track initially. And I wanna get past this section. Okay, we're in 5th gear here, we're using it to change direction, we're getting out of here. And then from here, we're using this as a reference, just as that board is at the edge of our screen. We're getting into 4th, we're turning the car, keeping it close here, okay, that's fine. Then we're coming here, we're in 5th gear, just before this drain, okay, just before this drain we start braking. We do a quick trail brake in 3rd, and then 4th, okay, and then we come here, we start braking just a little bit above the 100-meter road. Again, 3rd gear here, okay, we maintain 3rd gear here instead of 2nd. I drop down 2nd, that's why I'm losing a lot of pace. 4th gear, 5th gear, coming here, and this was where my dilemma was, like the 100-meter boats. So 4th, 3rd, 2nd, and then coming here, 4th, 3rd, 2nd, and 3rd on the exit. And then here we just drop the throttle. That's it, nothing else. Just change direction. 4th, left, okay. Now I just want to remember this, okay. We exit here. We'll come here. 5th gear. And here, change direction. Stick to it. 5th gear. 4th gear. We'll keep it close. Accelerate through there. 5th gear, right before the drain pipe cover, we start braking. 3rd, 4th, okay, come here in this section, right before the 100-meter board, 3rd, and come here in this section, the weird 200-meter boards, we use those. Second, trail brake through there, 3rd on the exit, come here, direction change, 2nd, 3rd, okay, and then just walk there. Okay, cool, almost done. I have to do like 2 clean laps now, and then I have to do 2-3 laps for consistency, but yeah, okay. Print in events for qualifying time trial. We're gonna go invite because I like it invite. And I wanna buy this car and put some maybe custom livery on it. Okay. Settings, not car settings. Settings. I wanna load the world number 1, load ghost, and then stop. Pray for me, guys. Pray that I've learned the pattern. I'm just go ahead. I'm gonna drive a little bit slow. Like I'm not gonna push the car yet because obvious reasons I'm still learning. Yeah, after this I think we jump into a race. Do we jump into a race before we do anything else? Okay, I have to look at the corner there. Third gear there. I did that right. And then we have to go to second here. Too much steering. $158. It's good. That's fine. So I think it's safe to say that we've learned the track pretty well. And I'm happy that I was able to do it with as quickly as I did. And I think I have 157s in me as well. I'll tell you what my problem is. I know exactly what my problem is. My problem is just that I don't have the patience to wait in the middle of the corner where it's supposed to post like that tenth of a second where you're supposed to post is where I'm impatient. I just want to jump. Like, that's where I sort of understeer myself into the exits. Yeah, I think I'm good. 157s. We should be here. 158, 1, whatever. We can get in 157. Point at the corner. Please point at the corner. Sometimes being up the throttle is faster, guys. Just letting you know. Okay, what's my optimal time? 157.5s. Let's just get to our optimal time once. I am understeering myself into P1 because I am turning in too early. Let's just focus on mistakes as well. Like what we're doing. We use half a tenth because of that. All of this half a tenth, it adds up. It really does add up. Yeah, 157 twos. Easy. One last lap, guys. I don't care what happened on this lap, but this is the last lap. Nobody's saving that. Nobody's saving that. My problem is that I'm a heavy foot, and heavy footers are a problem. I thought I gained that. Okay, 156.7 is our optimal time. I don't care. I'm exiting because I'm gonna actually do a race. That's it. We've learned the track. We're gonna do a race and then we're gonna figure out what happens next. Uh, cool. Do I wanna select from garage, change car? Do I have it? No, I don't have it. I wanna actually get the Citroen and I wanna put a custom livery on it. This is our road to rank up, guys. This race is actually good for us. Brand Central. I just hope we can afford the car because I just bought a lot of cars just to up my level. Citroen, 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 Citroen. Maserati, Brembo, Bugatti, Alpine, Citroen. There it is. We have our beautiful car, GT Group 4. 350,000, 450,000 for the Group 3. Don't care about the road car. I'm gonna get. Let's get the Group 3 first. Let's get. Doesn't matter what we get in. I'm gonna go get in black. We're gonna purchase. And that's it. We're gonna race with the stock livery first because I kinda like it. Uh. But yeah, if you're here, let me know where you're from, what country. Let me know where you're from watching. If you're watching in India, let me know which city. I love to talk to you guys. Okay, Watkins Glen long course. We're gonna select from garage, enter with our current car. We're gonna go to the shop. We're gonna go purchase all the tires that are required. We are going to enter. That's it. First race, guys. Let's see if we can set a faster time in this. We have one run. We have one run. Let's see if we can set up a faster time. You need to brake earlier on the last corner. 159 after the penalty. Okay, first race. Where are we? We're pole. No, we're pole. Holy shit. Exposito 10 YouTube. Okay, cool. Let's have a clean race. Next guy is 2 tenths. But we're not like people are okay. 458 Italia is also there. 458 Italia seems to be a popular choice. Knox is there. I'd actually do that as well. Artemis Sim Racing on YouTube. But yeah, my ping is still a problem because obviously I would not be in the Indian lobbies. It's okay. Yeah, the aim here is not to get penalties. Is there a rolling start? Standing start? It's a rolling start, okay. Choo choo choo, radar. Full tires on lap 1. We have 4 laps. That's it. 4 short laps. I don't think there'll be a lot of overtaking in this race. Because I don't know. I think there's straight, so slipstream, but I'm not too sure. Let's go. We have to remember we have cold tires, so we have to brake earlier in turn 1. And that's why you have to be in pole to avoid all of that chaos. It's so bloody unnerving. Okay, people are dying already. I'm just gonna maintain a smooth line. I need to get away from the chaos as soon as possible. Yeah, cold tires. I don't have grip yet.